Senator De La Rosa is facing an arrest warrant issued by the ICC, a foreign court which jurisdiction the Philippines does not recognize anymore. Wala na po tayong membership sa Rome Statute sapagkat nag-withdraw na po tayo. Sa makatwid, wala na pong treaty. Yun po ay nakasaad sa Article 17 ng 9851. Bakit pinipilit pa natin na iserve ang isang warrant of arrest na hindi na natin kinikilala ang jurisdiction ng lintik na ICC na yan?
Good day po sa lahat, si Fiscal EJ po ito. Sabi ni Senator Marcoleta, wala na daw basis ang ICC warrant of arrest dahil hindi na tayo member ng ICC. But with all due respect, Mr. Senator, ganito po kasi yan. Sumali po ang Pilipinas sa Rome Statute, the treaty creating the ICC noong 2011. Question: may kapangyarihan ba ang Pilipinas na sumali sa treaties? The answer is yes. Under Article 7, Section 21 of the 1987 Constitution, the President has the power to enter into treaties and they become valid and effective upon concurrence of at least 2/3 of the Senate. The moment na niratify natin ang Rome Statute, naging bahagi na ito ng batas ng Pilipinas. Why? Because under Article 2, Section 2 of the Constitution, the Philippines adopts the generally accepted principles of international law as part of the law of the land. Kasama na rito ang principle of pacta sunt servanda, which means treaties must be complied with in good faith. Now, sa ilalim ng Rome Statute, voluntaryong kinilala ng Pilipinas ang jurisdiction ng ICC to investigate and prosecute crimes against humanity, genocide and war crimes committed habang miyembro pa tayo ng treaty. At kasama sa jurisdiction ng ICC ang kapangyarihang mag-issue ng arrest warrants. Otherwise, magiging meaningless ang ICC kung wala itong power to compel the appearance of the accused and enforce its proceedings. Pero Fiscal, sabi kasi ni Senator Marcoleta na nag-withdraw na ang Pilipinas sa Rome Statute, di po ba? Yes, that's true. Nag-take effect ang withdrawal noong March 17, 2019. However, under Article 127 of the Rome Statute, withdrawal does not extinguish obligations or proceedings na nagsimula while the country was still a state party. The ICC investigation that led to the filing of cases against Duterte and Bato covers alleged crimes committed from November 1, 2011 up to March 16, 2019, panahon na miyembro pa ang Pilipinas. Kaya kahit nag-withdraw na ang Pilipinas sa Rome Statute, may tinatawag na residual jurisdiction ng ICC over crimes allegedly committed habang miyembro pa tayo. Hindi po nawawala ang jurisdiction dahil lang umalis later on ang isang state party. Yan po mismo ang sinabi ng Supreme Court in the landmark case of Pangilinan versus Cayetano. Kaya hindi accurate sabihin na walang legal basis ang ICC warrant. The legal basis is the Rome Statute itself, a treaty validly entered into by the Philippines and effective during the relevant period. Another question, Fiscal. Need pa bang i-localize o ipa-approve muna sa Philippine courts ang ICC warrant bago ito ma-enforce? The answer is, not necessarily. Since hindi na tayong state party, hindi na po applicable in full ang ordinary cooperation procedures under the Rome Statute. Kaya ang ginamit ng executive branch ay Section 17 of RA 9851, which authorizes Philippine authorities to surrender or transfer a person to the appropriate international tribunal when that tribunal is already exercising jurisdiction or undertaking the prosecution of said crimes. Yan po ang legal framework na ginamit ng executive branch in surrendering former President Duterte to ICC custody. And even assuming na dumaan pa sa local courts, the latter has no power to redetermine probable cause. Na-determine na kasi ng ICC pretrial chamber ang probable cause requirement under Article 58 before the warrant was issued. At mali rin ang impression na dadaan muna sa local court bago makapag-aresto. Baliktad po yun. Under Article 59 of the Rome Statute, ang paborito nilang probisyon na lagi nilang ini-invoke, dapat arrest muna, then saka palang ihaharap sa competent local court. At pagdating sa local court, hindi na ito magde-determine ulit ng probable cause. Kasi under Article 59 Paragraph 2, limited lang po ang role ng domestic court to verify that the warrant applies to the person arrested, to verify whether the proper procedure during the arrest was followed, and to verify whether na-observe ang kanyang rights as an arrested person. Hindi trabaho ng local court na i-review ulit ang judicial findings ng ICC or re-evaluate the merits of the case. So mali po na sabihin yung dahil wala ng treaty, wala ng legal basis ang ICC warrant.